so that we're live. Let's go Discord. Let's do another stream. Get that ball rolling. Oh snap. Oh, we're on a Jimmy scale. Let's go. You know it. What if the whole stream was me just looking at this rock for 2 hours? Be good stuff, huh? On another note, I got some coffee with some Milka white chocolate. Oh my god, it's my friends, it's my repo gang. We're all here. Playing some Minecraft. I haven't done a build stream in a long time. We're here for the commentary. Yes. Good. Welcome to my podcast. Well, let's get this show rolling. Been wanting to do some terraforming a little bit. Oh my gosh. I need to do something with all the lily pads that I bought. I cleaned out Anne of all of her lily pads. Not gonna lie, I was gonna say during the fishing tournament, I was gonna ask if anybody caught any lily pads, please donate them to me, because I want to make a I want to do some like what do you call those, like a custom lake, but more like a custom pond. Yeah, you can get your fishing loot back. I still need photos of you three, because I think you three are all the winners for my fishing event. Anyways, I'll get to that eventually. I hope you guys took your prizes. I know Heidi got her prizes. I know. It's me. It's my fault. You lost your winnings? The diamonds? The netherite? Your trophy? How could you lose it? Nope. How dare you? That was a gift. I have to see if I'm gonna make another fishing tournament. Hopefully a more controlled one. Okay. Please don't. What, you guys? I thought you guys loved it. Telling me you didn't like it? Okay, so I want to work on some... Oh, I didn't paste it. And then I want to do a cuboid, I think. Oh, this is cool. Whoa. Man. I mean, I'm glad you guys got all competitive about the fishing tournament. I was not expecting that. How do I make a cool rock? You know what? We'll play with the shapes more. I'm making this thing flip around. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. It was fun. It was fun to just yap with you guys. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the commentary when I'm with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Before I yap some more though, I do want to say that I've been checking my Pinterest. Not too long ago I saw I was just looking for like something else to add to my base. Just I don't think I want to do more builds. I think I just want to do like little terraforming stuff, clean it up. And I saw these like super nicely textured rocks, and I was like, oh man, I want to learn how to texture properly and kind of do like a crazy contrast where you go from a really dark color to a really light color, which is really hard to do. I'm just getting all the grays, seeing what I can do. Actually, this swaps with this. No, that's too harsh a contrast. It needs cobblestone, maybe. And then it's like that. Yeah, that looks smooth. Like that, maybe. Okay, let's try something. Alright, so there's this cool feature in Axiom, right? Where you can pretend you're light. Oops. Like you're a light source. So if I'm like this here, right? And I think there's like a light option. Auto shade, right? Oh, I need a preset? Oops. How do I make a preset? Palette, custom palette. Here we go. Okay. So I'm the light source. So light to dark. So light should be light gray concrete. And then I think gray wool. And then andesite. I can move these around, right? Yeah, I can. Okay. Andesite and then cobblestone. And then yeah, well, we'll just go tough for this guy. We'll see what happens. Auto shade. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Can I undo? Undo. Undo the auto shade. Okay. Maybe not as strong. Maybe I have to be a little further away. It still does the same thing. Okay, that's fine. I'll just play around with this then. I kind of want this little patch to be the main light. I think I want to dig in a little bit here. But yeah, I've been doing some art, a little bit of art on the side, like drawing. So I was like, oh man, I think I want to get better with colors, because maybe that'll help me get better with colors in this game. I'm not very good with colors. I was actually looking at, let me show you. I'm gonna spoil a little bit of 𝚃𝚎𝚕𝚎 build here. But I love the colors that 𝚃𝚎𝚕𝚎's been doing. Showing like the little builds that he's made, that they made. But I never think of like, I don't really think of adding too much color. Or like thinking about what blocks work with what. Like I like this a lot. The light gray terracotta with brown mushrooms. That looks super good. I want to get to that advanced level of color theory. Let me also change my movement. Yeah, I need to practice more. Because it's like tough, you know? I mean, at least for me, I like struggle. Let me turn this on. Let me think. So I can use andesite. You're not bad with colors. You're very good. You're very good at texturing. Don't shoot yourself down. Oh, look who joined. I should just do this. Nice. And then maybe I want to go cobblestone in the inside here. Right. And then maybe to make a little bit of shadow. Ooh, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Traffic light? Yeah, dude. This was so cool. What a cool idea. Let me show this off. Was this you, Haj? Look at that. Look, it works. That's so cool. Man, there's like a lot of possibilities with this. But because it can like... Because think about this, like if maps can be lit like that to have that effect, I feel like you could do so many things. Like you can do you know, in Tokyo they have like those billboards and stuff, or even like Manhattan, right? Like you can make just a city just like, I mean, it might be too much, but it'd be so cool to have like billboards like lighting up like that. That's so cool. Dude, I was thinking like the other day, I've been watching a lot of Mumbo recently. And at the moment I feel like there's gonna be like a new shift, a new meta. Yeah, it's just the colors, if the pixels can be lit up, the maps, that will go crazy. I could do so much with that. But what I was gonna say was that I've been watching Mumbo recently, and he you know, got inspired from this guy who made like a working fan, like a working turning fan. For caution, if you know, if you want to see what I mean, Marco made an airship that used the same fans. They look like actual working like turbines, like fans, and they're super cool. And I was thinking like, holy smokes, I think there's gonna be a shift now where like, I think a lot of people are gonna think about using redstone for builds and making their things look more immersive. I think that's gonna go crazy. Builders now have to learn redstone. Yeah, no, I think so. I think people like, at least there's gonna be more interest in it, which is awesome. You will learn, Hug. You will learn. I feel like it's the thing that just comes with... It comes with time. It comes with like... There's a moment, maybe, where like... You get inspired artistically. You have a vision. Yeah, you just gotta keep trying. You will reach a moment where like, yeah, just it seems like nothing works, at least for me. I've hit points where I'm just like, I'm just building terribly. But then I take a break, I come back, and then I'm like, just something clicked. You know what? I want to try to do a little deep slate here. I want to see if I could sneak a little deep slate. What works with deep slate? Transition wise. Tips on how to recover from burnout. Oh, that's a great question. Creative Minecraft. Honestly, I think creative mode is one way. I think it's also like me. I don't know. At least I know I got to a point where I'm like, I don't want to build on the server anymore. And I tried hopping on creative mode and I was like, yeah, I'm not really feeling it. I will say, like, doing other art gets you coming back though. At least I've noticed, like, I just been doing just a little bit of drawing on my iPad. And I was like, oh man, I think I want to do some rocks, like just because doing rocks basically is just like the equivalent of, I don't know, it's just like when when you that first art assignment where you like try to do shade on a ball. Like this is it for me, but like a harder version. Also, yeah, I think like going off with what Cause said, I think a part of it's also like, for me, it's something that always gets me motivated, and like just continue to keep building is I just do builds for other people. That's why, like, I last season snuck. I was just like, I want to build a tree. I don't need more trees at my base. Let me put a tree at Heidi's base, and then, boom. Also Aurora's base. I also did that. So. But I mean, I think doing something for somebody else. Also, if you make it like interactive. Maybe I told this story already, but when there was I don't know if anybody knows Rebecca. She hasn't been on for a while, but when during season 2 when she joined, she was like the most quiet person ever, probably the most shy person ever. Like, everybody in the server, whenever you say hi, everybody like does the wave hand. No wave hand from her. Oh, I could build a tiny boat. I'm good at building tiny boats. I got you, Haj. But yeah, I very shy person. One day I just decided, like, you know what? Also on top of that, she was like actually at the world border as well. So not many people came to interact with her. But I was like, oh, you know what? She's new. She's probably shy. I think it'd be fun just to be like that. Just to do something for her. And so I like built a tree, and then on top of building a tree, I put like I put a lectern. I built like a little cherry blossom tree. And I was like, if you give me tribute, if you give me the little cherry tree some tribute, I will, you know, give you whatever you wish. I would make any dream you wish for come true. And she never wrote anything. I was a little bummed by that, but the fact that she was like, oh my god, someone built something in my base, someone's noticing me, it was very fun. I like how this looks. This angle's good. This angle, ooh, is good too. How do I get to stone? So like this? And cobblestone? Yeah. It's funny, like my little hello, welcome to the server is building a tree in your base without you asking. That's how I make friends. It is like this. But yeah, I think honestly, also just the reality of like burnout is you just need to like take a break. You know, it's just how it is. Play repo instead. Yo, that has been good stuff. I've been meaning to push. I've been watching people play repo with funny cosmetics. I want us to play with funny cosmetics. They look so good. You can like customize your little robot guy. What else can I add here? I'm gonna need to add some stone. There. Oh, you know what? I kind of just like this. We just yeah, you need to join the sessions. You didn't seem that scared when you were playing. It wasn't that scary. You kind of get you. The monsters really are not that scary. I think it's what's more scary is like when you're distracted, like carrying something important, and then a monster comes. That's when the spookiness happens. No, this is too much. You know what? Yeah. I'll tell you who I'm scared of. I'm scared of, you know what? I'm a little scared of everybody. For different reasons. For all good reasons. I I know that whenever I'm with Leo, I know my life is in his hands. Oh, Joe. When is Joe gonna get the voice mod? Come on now. I wonder what I can do here. Okay, let's do something here then. What a man's voice. That's funny. It was just something between us. It was the energy. No words were needed. Really had a connection there. Joe would hurt you if you hurt a bee. Although Joe is a little rascal. I had moments where I was like holding something precious, and then I was about to put it in the cart, and then Joe would just move it out of the way completely. Joe, if you ever listening, we love you. He'll never see this chat. Yo, Martin. Martin, I also Leo. I've been playing with Leo. I've been playing some Schedule 1. I have to say, Schedule 1 is one of those games that I mean, I like games like that. It's kind of grindy, and there's like something to work towards. and it's kind of meaningless, but it's fun, you know. But I think I recognize I really can't play that game alone. Although, you know what I will say? I think I'm happy with this rock, dude. I need to work on this side. I think a game that's in the same spirit as Schedule 1 a little bit is I don't know why, but I think it's Satisfactory. I think that game it has a lot more, you know, I think it's what would make Schedule 1 more interesting, because I think the game needs more levels of automation and expansion and stuff to make it really cool. Let's sprinkle some moss down this way. But yeah, when I was playing Schedule 1, I was like, oh man, I should play Satisfactory again. But yeah, I'm curious how the game goes. I think it needs a little bit more, but it's fun. Ooh, I could sneak a little cobblestone right there. Maybe I put a little stone right there. Oh, I like that. I like that. Maybe stone along the bottom here. How do I add some interest here? Make us fixed, yay. Yeah, there's still some bugs in that game, but it's all good. I think I feel done with this rock. I'm kind of done with this bad boy. I think I'm just playing for this angle at the moment. This is the best angle for this rock right here. Hold on, let me bring my line back. Yeah, for being a game with only one developer, that's wild. Okay, new rock. That's pretty much the Repo, Schedule 1, and Minecraft. That's been my 3 games that I've been playing so far. I've been actually meaning to play whatchamacallit? I've been actually meaning to play the new some modded Minecraft. I've been really itching to play the new create update that came out. Wayne the Boulder Roxon. I love that. Oops, I didn't paste it. Let me add some sphere shapes. Moving it out a little bit. Bye, Martin. Thanks for popping by. I'll leave it like that for now, and then play with the edges. So if I do something like here, and then I auto shade. I like this. I could probably even go darker with some blackstone. Oh, that's too dark. Deep slate. Maybe something more like this. You know what I just remembered now? Hold up. You know what? No, never mind. I'll do it another time. I completely forgot that I have my my new skin, and I didn't talk about that, but I'll save that for another time. Another All right, should we talk about it? Let's talk about it. Oh my gosh. This is not the right hat. This is not the right hat. Let me take this out. Get a good look. This is now This is now public knowledge. I can look back on this day and know that at some point in my life, 20 people decided to agree that I should have a femboy skin. And now I have it for the rest of the season because I was given so many diamonds the day of getting the skin. And the stream, the day before having the skin, I literally, it couldn't have been more perfect, because I was like, man, you know what, I feel confident about myself. I feel great, you know. This server has really just made me be happy with who I am. And not that I'm not still happy with who I am. This just really was a, you know, you guys really challenged me to with how I am, with how I feel about me. But you know, now I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with my skin. You know, let's have a look at the back. Oh, I have my cape. Hold up. You know, it's a nice dress with the open shoulders, you know. You know what? I will say this though. I can do this. I can never, and probably will never, just because I'm not comfortable with it, but I don't think I can do drag. My limits are just in this game. I hope you know that. Hi Lauren, thank you. I in real life, I'm very I'm not ready for that. How can we do this? Actually, I'm liking where this is going. Look, you woke up at a good time. It's 10:50 a.m. You know. You have to think about you know, it's an appropriate time to wake up somewhere else, you know? You're on NA time zone right now. You know what I might do here? Let's make this all moss up here. Mm-hmm. Wow. I don't know if it makes it healthy. But you know, you're in it with us. I kind of want it to droop down. Make this bigger. And then maybe I do these stone bricks here. Yeah, that works. Mm-hmm. Let me be delusional. Oh. How do I... Oh, I need to bone meal you? Kind of like that. Now let me see. Man, it's hard to do like a good rock. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm struggling. Yeah, let it slide this way a little bit. Yeah, we're playing with shapes. We're getting somewhere. That's looking interesting. I like that. I feel like something needs to go there. You know what? What if I did that? I did something like this. It's something. It's something. Yeah, and this side needs some too. We bring this way. I want to start adding a little bit of ferns now and a little bit of grass. Yeah, you know, I have to say, when I did the run club, I've been doing a lot of running and cycling, and I do this thing where I join a group, where you know, you join a group of people who just go out running through the city. And it's interesting because I pretty much have been exclusively talking to people online, you know, people on the server, and my other online friends. So when I went running and I was like, oh, you know, I should like meet somebody new, chat with somebody. Man, I never struggled so hard. Like I felt like I couldn't speak. I had nothing. I mean, I could, you know, I could say like, oh, like how long have you been running? Da da da. Like, ask some basic questions. But there was a point where I was just like, man, I really want this small talk to be over. I wanted to, like, I don't know, get to a conversation that had some substance, or they like bring something up that I could like relate with. But man, I was like, it really sinked in how much of a nerd I am, because I was like, I can only talk about running for so much. And like the little personal things that I brought up, like, just didn't hit at all. Like, there was no like, I was just the only gamer nerd kid that was there. It was pretty rough. But I was like, damn, I gotta I want to do some more. Either I need to do some more activities, like just so I'm not so like into just nerd stuff, or gamer stuff. Or I just keep being who I am and talk about Lord of the Rings, Minecraft, Star Wars. Well, it's kind of an interesting dilemma I was in. A very interesting dilemma. And then this should be deep sleep. I like how this is turning out. This is looking cool. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but I kind of like that I did that now. These need to be like that. And then this needed to be like that, and then this needed to be like that. Yeah, I think that works better. And then maybe I can put a tree on here. Hold up, let's see if one of my trees will work there. Oak tree. Oops. Ooh, that looks nice. That looks nice. That's the oak tree that I made for Heidi. I still have it saved. Looks good on that rock. But this does mean I need to get more leaves. Oh, that looks really good there, huh? Okay, now it's official. I gotta build this. Do I have to texture this whole thing, bro? Okay, this is another thing I learned about me as a builder. I'm impatient. I don't want to. You build one side and it's like, damn, this looks nice, looks good, and then you go on the other side and you're like, oh, I have to do this. A lot of work. I have to figure this shit out. I mean, luckily just moss makes my life easier for texturing. Mm-hmm. You gotta have patience. You gotta have patience. I gotta do the whole build. I think next season something I will work on is on patience, because I think I like to build a super nice exterior and lots of details, and then I go in the interior, I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it. But I gotta see, like, you know, something to completion. No, but I always do exterior. Reverse, swap roles. I'll do interiors. And you help me out. And you do exteriors. And if you need help, which you probably don't, because you're very good at building. But if you need help, that's what I can help you out with. I forgot my gradient. What was the gradient? And then I think it was andesite after tough. It's a little rough. Or is it cobblestone? I think it was cobblestone actually. Yeah, it was cobblestone. And then it was... What goes after andesite? Stone? Stone and then the wool? That's fine actually. You struggle with exterior? That's so hard to believe. Do you remember? You do. That's the thing. I have so much respect and admiration for you for doing that, because that's like a quality that as much as I want to be like B-dubs, that's something I'm missing. That's something that you have, where you were like, you really put time into one build. And I do not. I mean, I do, but I think you have a lot more patience than I do for making something right. Maybe it's the perfectionist inside of you. But yeah, I do not have that patience. I mean, I guess that's why, like, with these build streams, like talking and stuff, I get to sometimes like riff and but yeah, I don't have like a perfectionist's mindset, which I know has been helpful for me, because I know, like, I think I get to do I know I get to get a lot of things done, like, not that they're perfect, but they're like, you know, done. And it'll make me happy. But yeah, I think there have been a lot of builds that I'm like, I could have spent a little bit more time on it. So next season I will try to do that. I'm kind of practicing a little right now as well. Yeah, for small projects, yeah. I guess that's the thing. I like to do big scale things because they don't have to be perfect, and that just in general, like, they're just impressive, so you just feel pretty good about yourself. But for small things, it takes like a lot of work to make something look like wow. I think that's why for me, like, learning how to texture will make things look it would be an achievement for me because I'm like, oh, it takes a lot of work to make something small look very detailed and interesting. I can work on this side. This is looking good so far. Yeah, I remembered when I was I love to watch the same YouTube videos over and over again, and one that I always go back to is when B-Dubs was doing a world tour of his basically like the old worlds that he's been working on for however many years. And you know, I think at that time he was just going into season 8, I think. And he, you know, he learned so much. But one thing that he was saying was like, oh man, I could tell like I did something in 2 hours, and when I did something in like, you know, that took me a week. And something I noticed is that I'm like, oh snap, I mean, I can tell like, oh, I did something, you know, that took me 2, 3, 4 hours. I've never done something for more than a week, and I know he's just that type of guy to like spend a week trying to get one build to look really cool for a video. So that always stayed in my head. I think I need to do more. I think it's good. Honestly, I'm gonna leave it like this. I think I'm gonna work on one more rock, and then I'm happy. Oh, but they look pretty cool, eh? I'm pretty happy with those. Okay, let's do another rock. Let's do a wacky shape. Let's do dodecahedron. Okay, let's do a big boy. Okay. Oh, this is a perfect rock shape. Get it right there to there. Oops. I deleted it. Why am I deleting it? I want this rock. Oh, because I have it selected. Clear. There you go. There we go. Let's turn it maybe. Wow, that is actually just a perfect rock shape. Beautiful. Get rid of these little dots there. All right, let's do a crazier shade. Let's select this. And then we do auto shade. And instead of a custom, we'll do automate. Yep. What the wow. That's some shading, alright. What the heck is that? Okay. Let's just stick with my... but instead we'll do that, and then as a fourth one we'll do deep slate. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Hold up. I think I want... there needs to be a stone there. Okay. Yeah, that works for me. How do we do this? How do I do this? Let's work with this wall for now. Let's do a little bit of an inset. Yeah, let's do there. Then we dig this out. And then maybe we put DC in. And then we put some basalt. Make the darks. I like that. And then we need slabs. Look at this, I look at this. You know, I need to try doing it's got me thinking I need to try doing stuff with glass more. I've been seeing a lot of people use glass for texturing and stuff. Get like a different shade. Like if I use gray glass. Oh, I need to turn that off. Like it eases that transition a little bit better. Maybe it needs to be a dark glass. Black glass. Just a little shade. Wow, that's crazy. It's so... It's such a small little thing. I might leave it on there. That's crazy. Okay, I think the surface has to be a little light. And a little bit of wool. Just a little bit. And then maybe a little andesite. And cobble. Oh my god. Hello, Octi. I'm making rocks. I'm texturing. Look at this. Ain't it fab? Ain't it beaut? That one's gonna have a tree, but I have a light matic of the tree. Twee, yeah, I love tweez. It's been a while, so I was thinking today I'm just gonna do just nature stuff. I thought building some rocks. You know what? It might be cool to do like... Yeah, you gotta take it slow to get back. We were literally talking about a burnout not too long ago. And how you sort of deal with it. Yeah, one good thing is just to do very little projects. And then, you know, see what you like. See if you want to keep, you know, doing bigger projects or scale back, scale down. Take a break. Just do a little vibe check with yourself, you know what I'm saying? And then I gotta introduce some moss somehow. Ooh, maybe I can do something like this where... So I want maybe the moss to trickle down diagonally. Right? So then we introduce some stone brick. And perhaps a little moss. Cobble. Right. Trickling down a little bit. This is getting a little hectic. Yeah, it's getting a little lost, but I can clean it up, don't worry. Then maybe put some grass. Some ferns. I need some tall grass. And some large ferns. If I do maybe something like this. Blends it in. Ooh, that's pretty clean, eh? Actually, this could be a short grass right there. And then maybe I do it for this side as well. How do vines look? I barely use vines. I think they look too much. Oops. No, they're too dark. Vines needed color or texture change. Or both. I ain't feeling it. I've not used vines probably since they've come out. Do a little tough there. Hmm. A little bit of grass, a little large fern. And more grass. Oops. Grass. Up there. There and there. And like that. And then I need a fern right there. Yeah, I need something right there. I think I need to put... Wait. Oh my gosh. Hi, Ray. How are you? I have not seen you in a long time since your trip from Japan, which we haven't chatted too deeply about. I need to go to Japan or Korea. I think I mainly want to try going to Korea. I'm too into does that help? Hey, that would be great. I need to catch you up on a little bit of server lore. You've missed a lot. You know, I'm pretty comfortable at this point with this skin, but it has its moments where I'm like, yeah. Thanks, babe. Appreciate it. I have to say, you know, every man's dream, every straight man's dream is, you know, to be like oogled and odd by girls for being handsome. Not not the dream to be dressed as a lady and then be oogled and odd um by all the girls on the server. That's the not what I was expecting. Not saying it's not great, but it just hits, it hits kind of differently, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I will say Heidi was audibly like being like, oh Jimmy, oh. I'm like, oh, I understand what it's like to be a hot chick now. Yeah. I think I'm glad it's not like I think I'm just glad it's not like a French maid's outfit. I think I'm happy with what I got. By the way, this was made by Ray. There is a pink version. I just had to change the color of the mask and the helmet. That was all. We kind of like this arch. Let's enhance that arch. The pink dress was more cutesy and shorter. Oh god. I'm already showing a lot of leg. A lot of ankle. Yeah, I'm a classy lady. I'm a classy femboy. What can I say? I have standards. I don't just get with any Minecraft boy or girl. You know what I'm saying? Be a little bit of something here. Basalt, maybe? I liked how all the girls on the server, the day of, right, me having the skin, I was oogled and odd, and when I was with the guys, there was just silence. It was probably more shameful to be with the guys than with the girls. They're like, "You all right?" I did outdress them, but envy. Don't envy me. So what's up with the rocks? So to be really honest, I have nothing in mind for building. But I did want to do a build stream. I did want to build something, and I think probably the most fun thing for me to do is to do like nature stuff. So I was thinking I should do some rocks. Also I've in my spare time been doing some drawing, and I typically like to draw nature. It's just really relaxing and fun. So I was like, you know what, I should just try to do some just practice some shading, and so I wanted to do some rocks that had some texture. Let's see if I can get like, you know, some color, like how to do shading properly on some complicated shapes, and I think they would look cool at my base, and so that's why I'm building rocks. Yeah, I'm really happy with them. I was not expecting me to build nice rocks. Just having fun, sort of learning how to texture here. This is something I've always wanted to get better at. I never could achieve, like, when I was in art school, I never could get to the point, like, technically where I could do like perfect shading. There's always something like a little bit off, and I feel the same way in this game. Like, it's hard, really. I mean, in this game it's way harder to do, like, you know, immersive, realistic looking shading with textures. But it always made a build look so good, when it considered like how light is hitting a surface and what color it makes. So this is my practice. I want to see if I can get something to look really nice. I will say this is probably the only like art medium that I'm technically, I feel technically confident. Like, yeah, I could, you know, if you gave me a picture, I could probably make it in Minecraft, probably. I mean, don't give me like the Notre Dame, but you know, the basic house, I could get somewhere. Let me get some moss. I will say though, I've recently seen people make realistic. At this point, I've just seen like people make realistic faces and portraits and still lives within Minecraft. I need to show that off one of these days. But like, people just know how to. People know color theory already in this game and know how to make any color. Even though it's feels like there's a limited amount of blocks. Let's get some ferns. Bit here and there. And I think with these rocks, I might have them at the base of the mountains. I think that would be something nice to have there. Let's see what they look like ground level from here. I'm not really playing for this angle though, but this side looks good. That rock looks good. This rock looks sad. I'm most happy with this middle one. This one's probably gonna be used a lot. You're hungry. I don't know how to solve that problem. Give me some options. Okay, breakfast. I'm a weirdo. I don't eat breakfast. I eat a large lunch and dinner. My breakfast is coffee. I know. I try not to eat. I used to eat breakfast. But I love eating and I eat a lot. And whenever I make breakfast, I make too much breakfast. And then I feel bad. Also excited when I have a lot of food. I would always make scrambled eggs with toasts and butter. Toasted with toasts, butter, scrambled eggs, and then if I was lucky, there would be some ham and cheese in the fridge, and I'd make like a sandwich, like a breakfast sandwich. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm being more considerate of my health and my weight, so I don't eat meals like that now. But yeah, I was always a eggs and toast type of guy. A dream breakfast. Ideal breakfast, morning breakfast. Oh. Breakfast for lunch or dinner? Like a breakfast meal? There would be like some interesting nights in my house because there would just be a moment where my dad is like, yeah, I'm feeling pancakes right now at like 10 p.m. This is really rare, but he would make pancakes, and I'd smell pancakes, and I'd be like, "Hey, can I have a pancake?" He'd be like, "Hell yeah!" So we did. The whole family would have pancakes. Um, that was great. But I haven't had something like that in a long time. It's pretty much just been like maybe for lunch. My family eats a lot of eggs, and since I'm Brazilian, we make rice and beans, black beans, and you would have an egg with it. Yeah. Eggs, bacon, sausage, hash browns. Oh, hash browns, toast. Oh. That sounds amazing. Here's the thing though. It's like everything on top of just we don't really think about having breakfast for lunch or dinner. Just everything in my house it just I'm a family. I have a family of 5 in my house. I have 2 siblings and my parents. And my siblings, my little brother particularly, just eats like a truck driver. I mean, I do as well, but we empty the fridge constantly. So there's also just not enough food to make breakfast food. Yeah. It just ain't enough. It just ain't enough. Feels like everything is missing every day. So, yeah. Food's getting really expensive here in the States. It's a little rough. It's a little rough. Yeah, boys eat a lot. But at least for me, I think part of it's like I know whenever I'm like snacking or eating, I'm like just it's just dopamine. Like I'm just happy. Um Yeah, dude. I just can't explain like because I know for me like uh, I'll tell you my guilty pleasure, all right? If you don't know already, I love Wendy's, right? Wendy's is a fast food chain here. Um KFC rice? They have rice? I didn't even know that. Oh, cream. Oh, Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't I think it's a different KFC. You're not talking about the food chain. Yeah. I was like, KFC? Mm-hmm. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, and you make rice. That sounds fab. But I was gonna say that like I love junk food. I love hamburgers, right? And for me, there's just something so like you know when you have like a hermitcraft video or you got a show you like watching or whatever, and you're like, dang, you know what make this better? Food. Just eating and watching this. And like that feeling is what makes me be like, hell yeah, I want to eat like, you know, a lot. But I know that I can also for me, I could also go the whole day without eating anything just because I'm like you know, whatever I'm doing in the moment, and it's especially at work. Like if I'm at work, I am not hungry because I'm just like I'm only in the mood to do work. Like if I stop to eat, then I feel like slowing down. And like food comas hit a lot harder at work for me. I feel like zonking immediately after eating. So yeah, I try to not eat when I'm at work, but yeah, I can't really explain why I'd eat so much. I think it's just the feeling. It's just like, oh, I feel so good to eat a lot. I hope I'm helping you with your food crisis. I hope this is valuable data. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just, I don't know. This might be a hot take, but I don't know if it's that, because I think like everybody gets, like guys that I know get the calories that they need. They just want to eat more because it feels good. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely like the physical, like if you do a physical, I do a physical, like a hard physical job, and so I feel justified also eating a lot. Dude, you know, I told myself that I would order fast food last week, and I've been trying to hit a certain weight. I know that whenever I eat fast food, my weight just skyrockets. And I set a goal to be at around 170 pounds. And I'm at 175 right now. And I've been doing like a bunch of cycling, a bunch of running. And man, I get cravings like crazy. Like, oh, like I want to eat junk food so bad. But I've been stopping myself. I'm trying to stay disciplined, but man, it sucks. I kind of like that there. I think I put some moss coming down there. Yeah, dude, it's rough. But you know what motivates me, bro? When the people that I go running with a group, as I mentioned, and especially where I'm at, everybody's so freaking fit and looks great, and I'm like, I want to be like that. And then you know, I get to yap with them and ask them questions like, oh, you know, how do you like, what do you do to stay fit, yada yada yada. And they tell me just their life. It's just like, yeah, you know, I just do tons of running, tons of sports. I'm in part of so many clubs and stuff, and I asked them about like eating, and they're like so well disciplined, especially the girls that I know there. Holy smokes, they just eat healthy shit, and I'm like, damn, I can't. I don't want to. uh but they're super disciplined. Like no fast food, no takeout. Yeah. I mean, my sister, for example, um, like her, whatchamacallit, her diet's crazy. Like, she got super into cooking and stuff, and has her own particular, her own like meals and diets, like prepped. I was gonna say that there's also the play of like, you know, I, for example, have a like a skin thing. I have a particular eczema, and like certain foods trigger it. But you know, sometimes I'm like, you know, I want this food right now. I don't care about the skin thing. But my sister, like, as soon as she learned like what foods, you know, trigger it, she like cut them out immediately. The big thing was like dairy products trigger that sort of thing, and so she cut like cream cheese, milk, like anything with milk, just any dairy out of her life. And I'm like, holy smokes, I can't. I love having milk with my coffee and cream, and it's rough. Yeah, this side is simple. I don't think I need to add too much. Maybe add a little bit of shading this way, a little bit. The sprinkle, the dash. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think I'm not really happy with that though. Oops. I think it needs to be all one, a little small. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. Made some rocks. Ooh, those rocks cannot be floating though. Let's add. I have it. No. I'm happy with those. I'm happy with those. Let me remove the tree. All right, let's take a good look. I know I could probably do something more for this side. All right, let's do it. It needs it. This little guy needs more attention. And maybe a piece of cobblestone. Hmm. Maybe I can add some shape by adding a slab. Oh. Oh, there we go. Or maybe a stair then slab like this. There and then slab. Yeah. This can do that. And I can do that. Then over here can be it. That. Yeah. That can. Oops. 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 There we go. Those rocks look pretty good. And I think you could put a tree on all of these, honestly. I wanted to do some trees. Pretty snazzy. Let's bring this way. Now here's the test. Can I make like a interesting? If I grab these guys. Honestly, let's grab this. Oops, do not do that. Let's grab these. So what if I made a little... Then I grab this guy. Maybe put him opposite. Oops. Does that work? turn it, maybe put it like this. Uh-oh, I ruined my... And then I grab this big boulder guy. Let's see how this works. It's one thing making these boulders, the other thing is... How am I gonna do their shape? I think I'm gonna need a lot more room than that. Do something like this. Hold up. Yeah. Then I flip it. Ooh, look at this. Hold up, hold up. Okay, let's get rid of this yellow line. Hold on, I'm cooking. Ain't that a cool little angle? Like, I want this sort of feeling when so picture this. The mountains having these little rocks and then having like these carved sort of natural passageways. You know? The Canadian shield, what is that? Maybe this can be like... Big rock. It's a big rock. Laurentian shield. Or plateau. Oh, very cool. I did not know that. Oh, I'm pretty happy with these. I think I only need 3. Yeah, that sounds cool. I have to look that up. I have to check it out. I went on I went to the Cascade Mountains a while back. That's Where was that? That was like in Washington. Drove around like the countryside there, and they have like these beautiful forests and mountain landscape. It's so cool. I will say though, I did not like seeing giant wasps. Those were not ideal, but the whole hiking experience, 10 out of 10. Very wonderful. Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm happy with these. And the beauty is like the way you can just rotate them and smush them together and make like, you know. Make something. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm happy with them too. Honestly, this is probably my best texture work. It looks very natural. Doesn't look too messy. Very organic. I love the, you know, the zigzaggies and the... I think what'll be really fun to do is when I build these at my base is how do I do the, you know, like these natural sort of paths and stuff. Seeing like a mountain there and a mountain there. It's gonna be really fun to play around with these. I have to see how they work, maybe stacking one on top of the other. Could also work. But I'm very happy with these. These look cool. Okay. I might transition to something real quick. There's something that I've been meaning to test out. How much time have I been streaming for? Oh, for 2 hours. Sheesh, I've been here for a long time. Okay, real quick. I want to... Speaking of building trees for other people, I need to figure out the color of these trees. These trees are for Aurora. I haven't built them yet. I'm not feeling it. This tree, I think this was the tree I was like, I'm cool with. This looks cool. But I was like, not happy with the colors. And maybe I'm happier. I'm feel more comfortable with texturing, so maybe I can do something with this. Because I remember Aurora saying like these were not... Colors were not it, Chief. So we're gonna play around, see if we can get something. Okay. We're gonna select this whole area. Right? Yeah, that's fine. Let's confirm. Okay, so we want to change, and let's give myself some brightness. I could see the tree. Because I think the colors that she wanted were something more close to something of jungle. Oops. What colors we got with jungle? Brown. Maybe light brown. Brown mushroom. And then maybe some mud. Maybe even stripped jungle, eh? Let's play around with that. So maybe if I swap the stripped cherry with jungle. Okay, and then maybe replace the cherry planks with mud. And then the white planks. Okay, let's try it with the white planks. We do mushroom blocks. And then we'll place slabs with jungle. And we'll replace stairs with jungle. And trapdoors. Jungle. Okay, now I have those blocks. What is a... Oh, I guess mud. Okay, let's do mud. Diorite. With mud. And then diorite walls with mud bricks. Mud. See how this looks. Okay. And then we have those little blocks left over. Honestly, we just replace with these. I'm getting second thoughts, but we'll see. Let's see this to the end. Oops. I need a slab. Okay. That doesn't make sense there. You know what it needs though? It needs like a how do I do that? It needs a green. But not like an annoying green. This tree is gonna be the end of me. Okay, I kind of like that, actually. Okay, let's go up with it. I'm trying to make the like has this like whoop, the green on a jungle, the pixels of a jungle log, right? The green pixels kind of go up in a diagonal. And I kind of want that effect on this tree. I'm kind of vibing with that. I'm kind of liking that. I don't know if I'm liking the resin on top of the tree. I think I'm happy with this. I think it doesn't need the resin on the tree or the... I wanted to do like a sun ray effect through the leaves, but I don't think it's gonna look good. It's gonna be too much. So I'll let it be as it is. Let's get rid of that jungle out of the way. Oh my god, it's Ray! Hi mom! I'm streaming with this skin. I'm sorry. But here's the fit. How do you like it? It's beautiful, isn't it? I broke the contract. I'm sorry. Thank you. I've just made a couple rocks. I worked on some rocks this stream. I'm practicing my texturing a little bit. I was having fun with that. Hold up. And I wanted to have these rocks to kind of make a little pathway, and they would be sitting snug with the mountains that I made. So that I can make like little passageways under the mountains. I had a lot of fun making these. They were really pretty. I might work on building some. And then I just now wanted to retry making these trees that I made. These trees were for Aurora. She wanted some trees like these. They kind of look like savanna trees, but a little bit more different. I don't know how to describe them. They look like almost desert Asian sort of, like bonsai trees. But I didn't like the texture. It's this pink texture. So I decided just to retry the colors for the trunks. And I like how it looks right now. Oops. I don't know if I'm happy with the leaves. It has a cool shape. Now, let me try something really funky here. Let me deselect. Oh, welcome back, Martin. Welcome back. Okay, let me... Oh! How was the... I watched the highlights of the Gamers Outreach on the for the hermits. The hermits. Let me get rid of this. Oops. I don't know if anybody watched that, but the hermits went to... I think they went to the Minecraft headquarters in Sweden and did the Gamers Outreach streams. It looked pretty dang fun. Oh, it's in America. Oh. That was cool that they got to go. Hold up. Now I want to... No, what am I doing? Okay, I have this tree, right? Now check this out. This might look really broken and weird. When I unlock rotation, what does this mean? It's gonna look crazy because now I could rotate at a certain angle. And it will try... it will try to do a tree at that angle. Yeah, I'll check my Discord in just a sec. Or... Yo, that looks kind of cool, eh? Paste. Wow. Oops. We love a good tree, don't we? Nothing makes us happier. Ain't that interesting? This tree at an angle. Yo, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Does it look... Now, does it look awkward? It doesn't look bad. I'm really happy with that. That is just a thinner version of this tree. I dig it. Oh, now I just want to rotate all the trees. All right, I'm gonna grab these trees. These trees were made by me and Ray Shitshine. And now I'm going to mess them up. Wait, actually, let me make a better copy. I'm gonna rotate these trees and see how whack they look. Oops. Okay, I think I got it. Let's see. Okay. Copy that. Big brain tree. And now I want to paste it right here. No. Now I want to paste the clipboard. How do I do that? How did I forget? Wait. I know how to do it. Don't tell me. Yeah. Okay. And now I'm gonna rotate it at its side, a little angle. How does that look? Not much has really changed there. Okay, let's try that again. Wait, what if we made it upside down? To the side a little bit. Whoa. That looks kind of sick. Wait a minute. Okay, picture this. If I made this, like, if I grab one of my mountains, right? You with me? You following? Imagine there's a mountain right here to the left of this tree. And I just stick it like chink. Like to its side and like wedge it, you know? I think we're thinking the same thing, right? Hey. Doesn't that look cool? I mean, I think it's kind of funny how the vines are also at an angle. I'll probably have to replace the what are these? The blueberries? vines with something else. Or just delete them and then do them myself. Okay, last thing. Let's quickly do it. Real quick. Select this. Let's remove let's remove the glow. What are they called? Vines? Glow vines with air. Oh. What are they called? Just cave plant? Okay, that gets rid of that. Alright, so we have this. Ooh, burrito bowl. Very nice. I'm excited for you. I might even thin this out a little bit. Maybe arc it a little bit more. And then a trapdoor. Chocolate bars. Put them there. Maybe the arch is a little too subtle. Labs. Something like that. Maybe. No, it doesn't look so natural now. Something like that, maybe. Okay, now it's looking a little smoother. But I think I want to move this bit up one. Let's grab this bit, push it up one. Yeah, that looks better. I might just leave it like that, honestly. And then I think what would be cool, maybe I do this with glass panes, is you know, like the leaves kind of like dripping, like falling, being blown by the wind. That'll be a little extra spice to make this build extra nice, you know what I'm saying? But I think I'm just happy with that. Very happy with that. It's beautiful. Okay, I might just call my stream here. I've been streaming for like nearly 3 hours. I need to take my little breaks. But later I'll be on the server. But it was fun to do a stream. I haven't done one in a little bit. I've kind of slowly been getting back into it. I had to do the application to get Axiom to work on the server, so that's also I need my walk. No, you know what? Today is my break day because I've been running and cycling too much. My legs are telling me to sit the fuck down. So I'm kind of gonna take it easy today so I get to relax. But maybe later I need my walks. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, it feels good to be streaming again. It feels good to be building again. It's been a little while. So I was really happy to do a stream today and get some say hi to some people. It was really nice. And yeah, we'll see if I do a stream tomorrow, maybe. But that'll be it. That'll be it for today. I will catch up with all later. Thanks for hanging out with me. Much love, much love. Y'all have a good day, alright? Be good. Be good to each other. Bye-bye.